Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of this 10-episode series. My girlfriend watched the last one and she told me that I needed to smile more, so I'm gonna try not to take this so seriously, but let's see how that goes. So anyways, today we're going to talk about The Rest of Us, a Casey Neistat Samsung commercial that played during the 2017 edition of the Academy Awards.
Allow me to introduce The Rest of Us.
I like this shot because they take a common parking lot and make it feel like a stage for Casey to deliver his speech. And that's what this commercial is all about, showcasing people that are out there creating content and not worrying about the limitations. So let's break down the shot into its different parts. First, we have the practical lights in the background that add depth to the shot. Then there's all these beautiful reflections coming off the water on the floor. There's also two large speakers behind him. And finally, we have Casey looking good in a tuxedo, lit by a soft key that is coming from the side, leaving the fill side of his face a few stops under. This is the shot that worried me the most in the series. Because of the amount of practicals in the shot, I knew there was no way that we could pull it off on a budget if we didn't find the right location. So let's take a look at how we did it. We found a basketball court that looked really good and had plenty of practicals in the background that gave depth to the shot. As a DP working on a budget, I think it's super important to know how a location can affect the final look of your shot. I think in this case, we got it right. We enhanced the two floodlights that were in the background by adding two mixed panels on either side of them. The color temperature was a little bit different though, so it was really great that we could dial in the color settings for those lights and add a little bit of green to match the look of the practicals. These lights have a little bit more green to them, so add a little bit of green tint.
It's not easy.
Once those two lights were set up, our assistant producer Santan started to wet the floor with a hose, and the shot really started to come together with all the reflections on the floor. To achieve the final look, we used two Forza 500s and one Forza 300 through a 12x12 silk that was placed to the side of our talent. On the opposite side, we used another Forza 300 with a Para 120 softbox to add a little bit of fill to that side of the face. Then we placed the Forza 300 just out of frame left to give our talent a bit of a rim light. The 25mm of our kit of Zeiss contact lenses was giving us this really beautiful star-shaped bokeh as we opened up to T2. Even though this didn't really match the original reference, we felt it made the shot a lot better, and so we decided to keep it that way. But because of the focal length, we had to place our camera as far back as we possibly could so that we could see the four floodlights in the background. We were already up against the basketball stand, so we did the last thing that we could do. We took the V-mount battery from the back of our camera and then we rigged it to the front. Skip. And it was looking a little bit weird, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. At this point, we were ready to roll. But because we had a combination of practical lights and film lights that we needed to turn on in a certain order, we had to come up with a system. Mix panels 1, 2, 3, and the Fresnel.
Okay.
So I'll cue.
Okay, perfect. Rolling!
And sunset action!
So anyways, let's take a look at the final result.
Allow me to introduce The Rest of Us.
And cut!
I want to give a shout out to Joseph for being a great team player and doubling as a talent for this shot. Anyways, if you liked our makeshift front-loaded V-mount battery rig, make sure to comment a battery emoji down below. Also, give us a like and subscribe to the Nanlite channel. And may the Forza be with you.